Combat fans, come on in here. Intermission after the early prelims of this epic event, as I've mentioned many times prior coming into this. Crash 6. We have the luxury of having a special guest sit down with us. To my left right here is Kayla Williams, okay? She is a professional boxer from this area, currently fighting at a 316, I believe, in Wichita, Kansas. Is that right?
That's correct. 316 represent.
Yeah, absolutely. So so far, we got a lot to cover with her. We'll get through it quick, but it's important stuff. That's why she's sitting here, trust me. So just Crash 6 so far. You've been around the fight game so long, all of this stuff. What is, just from a fan perspective and maybe a technical perspective, what you think about so far?
The matchmaking has been amazing tonight. These fights have all been bangers. They've all gone the distance except that last one, right? I think so far. So
yeah, for the most part, absolutely. I think you're right, and that is rare.
Yeah, and those guys showed some high-level jiu-jitsu, some high-level wrestling. That was really, really impressive stuff, even with that last one. Like we were talking right off the bat, the kids even, they came out patient. Nobody came out swinging crazy, wild fights like you see sometimes. They were all so good.
Again, I would say Asa Collier, the matchmaking genius, that's a great point.
He did so good that we might just be here all night.
Yeah, we might, and that's okay if it goes like this. I hope at home on Triller TV you guys are enjoying it like we are here. The crowd's been great. So, Kayla, women's combat sports, you've been a professional boxer for a while now. Your record, I don't recall specifically. Tell us what you're sitting at right now.
Well, right now I'm 2-1.
Okay.
I do got another fight coming up October 10th out in California.
That's what I was going to lead into. I was going to say, so your next fight, when did you say, October?
October 10th, yep.
So, wow, that's
4 weeks.
That's a month out.
Yeah,
That's a month out. So, with that said, I'm so happy that you took the time to come and sit down with me and Crash for this event. So your next event, we can find you on, as it approaches, we'll be able to find you on the social media, etc. Okay, excellent. And find some sort of pay-per-view link if we can't make it. You said, where's the fight at?
It'll be out in California, and so it's going to be screaming on DAZN, so check it out.
Yeah, familiar with that. Well, hey, I just kind of want to see what you think about, so women's sports in general is so much of a wonderful thing that can occur, sports regardless, okay? But in the last few years, being around the sport of wrestling and stuff like that, you had mentioned, I think, to me, and we've discussed this before, you had wrestled some. Do you see that, because the sport of wrestling has just blown up for women and girls, and kids, college, internationally, has that had some sort of impact with maybe the influx of women feel more comfortable boxing, kickboxing, fighting? Do you feel that?
I think definitely. I think we're going to see the impacts of that, 5 years from now, when these girls that started out in high school wrestling,
that's a great point.
They retire from that or finish college or whatever. They're going to have that itch still. They're going to need to fill that itch, and so then we'll see them in the sport, and I'm excited for that.
That is, and I think it's so great with daughters, that this is something that's not that it hasn't been away. Look, women's boxing has been around forever, and combat sports for women, etc. Wrestling is somewhat new, and I wasn't necessarily leaning on wrestling. I was merely wanting to see if you thought that you would see, and the way that you described that, I think, is perfect. That will be an impact that as many fighters as you finish school, you finish something, and then you feel what she described as an itch, and it's just something that you're born with, I guess. And then so what do? You move into that.
Yeah, I think it's a very natural transition for women. I wrestled back in high school, middle school days, and I was going against boys. They didn't have that same thing, so it was definitely different. It's exciting for women. They have opportunities there that were not there long ago. So.
Well, and you're a great representative of that. It's just excellent that you were able to sit down and sort of give your perspective on that. So young ladies out there, listen, wrestlers, you can become boxers. You can start boxing at an early age. Doesn't matter, okay? I would lean more towards not necessarily referring to women's sports versus men's sports at this point. So you get in the gym, and you're just part of the team.
Oh yeah, I'm one of the boys. I don't have very many female sparring partners, so that's one of the things that really helps build my confidence when I'm going in there and I'm like,
that's
okay, yeah, these girls aren't going to hit me as hard as Terrell and Tyrell and Matt Guyman and all these dudes.
So then you feel like once you get in the fight, then you're good.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it just helps build your confidence for sure when you know that's who you're up against. So
and there's just nothing like a combat sports team. You train so hard. I think anybody in this sport would say that you just become so close with these people.
Yeah, it's a family, yeah.
And it becomes that. Well, hey, Kayla, listen, so again, tell us, in October
October 10th.
10th?
So, check it out on DAZN. I don't know the actual name of the card. Still waiting for the
We can
commission
look you
to approve
up.
it. But
Yeah,
look
we
it
can
up.
find you.
I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. So come find me, follow me, and be ready for some more. We've been doing some big things. So I had the opportunity of fighting on a Deontay Wilder undercard back in June.
Excellent.
Alicia Baumgardner undercard back in September of last year. So those are some big names.
Hey, the lights are no problem for Kayla Williams.
Yep.
And, Kayla, so again, I appreciate you coming out. Crash appreciates you. You support fighting. You support women boxing, wrestling. It's all good. So, listen, you guys, don't go far. We got another special guest that I think you're going to love hearing from. But, again, we appreciate you, Kayla. Enjoy the rest of the night.
Thank
all right?
you.
Good luck in October.
Thanks.